everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Blades of Avernum. Last episode, we started our investigation at the other fort, Fort Bluebird. Everyone is very forgetful there, probably due to the portal. As we found the body and zero clues and nobody was any help, we went back to report in, only to be told that Jessica, the one in charge there, had found something. We're taking a short detour because I want to look through this before we go in, so let's see what's going on in these caves here, if we can. The bridge here has been smashed in half by a falling piece of rock, rendering it completely uncrossable. There's also some sort of visual bug here. But on the plus side, we're getting crystals. You should not be holding on to these crystals. So I forgot to swap that out. Hello. There's someone here. Hold on, let me look. More crystals to grab. Okay, that's all there, so let's speak to this guy. This youngish-looking man is staring intently into the fire when you approach him. He seems to be muttering something under his breath, probably a mantra of some kind. However, as you draw nearer, he looks up at you and smiles.
Greetings. It isn't often I get any visitors down here, and especially non-soldiers such as yourself. I'm Stephens, by the way, 3rd Islander Pyro Corps 788. How can I help you?
What are you doing here? Stephen smiles.
I sit out in this cave and try to work out how to open that blasted door to the north. I've been here for about a fortnight now and still have no idea about it. Still, it beats working down at Fort Bluebird. I hear the Magi there have been going a little neurotic because of all the pressure they're under. Poor buggers.
So do you know anything about the caves here? Stevens looks at the door thoughtfully before speaking to you.
What do you mean? The caves here are rich in highly charged magical crystals, a valuable resource which we've plundered well.
What about the door up there? Stevens pauses and looks at the door again.
We have no idea. I mean, we know that the island was inhabited. When these caves were discovered, we uncovered some artifacts. Minor things. Plates, scrolls, that sort of thing. However, it appears that the people here either died out or moved on. Strange thing is, there's no sign of any docks, meaning they didn't leave. There aren't any remains that we found anyway. No, it's a mystery, all right, and one I'm determined to solve.
This might sound silly.
Stevens looks at you seriously for a moment. Yes, go on.
We saw a ghost down one of the side tunnels.
Stevens nods his head. I know, I often see him, and he always cries the same thing. Help me. I figured it must be something to do with the crystals here. Perhaps they are preventing it from leaving? Either way, I don't think it's important for your mission.
Stevens is sat staring at his fire again when you return. Occasionally, he casts a sidelong glance at the door to the north, but otherwise he stays perfectly still. He does notice your presence again, though.
Welcome back. Can I help you further?
Know anything about the murder at Fort Bluebird?
Yes, but just that one happened. No more. I've been stuck here in this damp cave for weeks. Awful, isn't it? The murder, too. Seriously, whoever committed the foul act needs putting to the sword and soon.
Oh, there's a shield ring here. The cave here comes to a dead end. A solid stone wall has been built across the gallery. Judging from the architecture and its general appearance, it must have been here for centuries. A large stone door stands in the middle of the wall, stretching up over 10 feet. You search every nook and cranny, but don't find any way to open it. Pushing it yields no results either. Whatever lies behind it, you're not going to find out soon. You get that shield ring. Alright. Well, we can get out of here now. Still that stuck on 510 error. I have no idea what is the error here, aside from that for some reason. Alright. We're out of there. I'm just gonna go in here and sell the few items I happen to be holding right now. That I don't need. You trade. Sell all these crystals and this crude dagger. Get 19 coins out of it. It's not much, but it is something. Okay, now that that side trip is done, let's go in here and find out what's going on. As you approach Jessica's office, you notice that her doors are open. That alone isn't unusual.
However, you can hear her faintly muttering things to herself and banging drawers. I wonder if she's alright. You see Jessica again. Whilst before she was merely snappy with you, she clearly isn't happy to see you now. As soon as she sets eyes on you, she screams out in a strange, strangled voice. You! You won't be allowed to stop me! I will be free! Let me be free, please! I'll kill you! You won't get me! That's bad. She is insane. She's gone insane. Jessica falls down, dead. As she does, a small silver key falls from her robes. You quickly bend down and get it. It may come in handy. Well, that was more than a little concerning. An iron dagger. Hold on, I think that's better than... Yeah, that's better than the crude short sword. Some silver coins and a golden goblet. Oh crap, everyone's insane! Everyone's gone crazy, haven't they? That's not good. There's another shield ring. Oh dear. They wrap around the key you got from Jessica and then fade away. You should be able to pass these runes now. This small storeroom contains valuable supplies that are to be used in case of an emergency. There are potions and a wickedly sharp dagger. Guess that nobody will mind you taking them. Okay. Well, this is very unexpected. Okay, we need to enter combat, otherwise we'll never get down there. Okay. You have a cloak, you do not have a cloak. That's that room. Ow. That was painful. I'd rather you hadn't done that. Okay. So, this has finally sent everyone over the deep edge into insanity. Except the cat. The cat has not gone insane. Roberts changes sides. Chris changes sides. An iron dagger and pants. Well, someone needs pants. You need an iron dagger. Everyone is changing sides and going insane. This is probably going to hurt. Okay, maybe not.
Sheik leveled up. I mean, I guess we can grab this amber and iron spear. Nobody's gonna comment. Okay. There's another cloak. Last cloak we need. Storeroom with rope, planks, and 4 coins. Going in here probably not going to end well. Oh dear, don't attack the cat! Wait, she's not hostile. No, you attacked the cat! Why'd you kill the cat? Okay, the archer's down. And oh, you actually do need that. No, we don't even need to hold on to the daggers. They're not worth anything at all. You're not attacking us. Why? She's not attacking us. She hasn't gone insane yet. Oh crap. Someone else on our side leveled up, by the way, but I don't know. Another shield ring. Well, that'll be a shield ring for everyone. There goes Dylan. There's boots. Last pair of boots we need. Alright, last one. There's a whole bunch of mages in here, so... Okay. Ow, that was painful. Okay. That's all them dead, I guess. Okay then. We just completely murdered everyone. This one's already dead. Ooh, Vlad. Sure, you can wield Vlad. Okay. I'm gonna run outside for a minute so we can regain our spell energy. Then we need to go into the portal room and see what the hell is going on here. Alright, let's investigate. You enter the portal room. There's nobody around, yet you can faintly hear whispering coming from all around you. As you take another step in, the huge portal in front of you grabs your attention. It is changing color. As you look closer, you notice that it isn't just that. Something is coming through it. Standing before you is the shade of a young child. He glows softly and looks at you. Then he holds his hands out and begins talking to you.
Oh, you have come. I'm sorry for what I've done. I know it was bad, but I had to be free. If you will let me explain, I'm sure you'll understand. What do you say?
Suddenly, Morley bursts into the room. "Ah, you got here before." He starts, then he sees the shade and immediately draws his sword. Then he turns to you. "What are you waiting for? Let's attack it!" "No, wait, give me a second." Morley looks at you for a minute, but holds his hand. "Okay, I'll give you a chance. I hope you know what you're doing, though. I found out that this monster is the murderer." You turn back to the shade. He begins speaking again.
Thank you. Let me tell you who I am and why this happened.
You think you see him smile.
My name is Ebert. I used to live on this island long ago with my friends and family. Then something bad happened. Mummy didn't tell me what, and then everything went funny. Everyone started to move into the caves near here, and I did something to the crystals. Then they all went to sleep, and I couldn't wake them up. Then one day I was really hungry and so tired, and I went to sleep too. Then I woke up. Everyone was still around me. I could even see myself. I was scared and alone. I was the only kid on the island. There weren't many of us. I wanted Mummy, but I couldn't leave the caves to find her. So I waited a long, long time. And then new people came here. They started taking the crystals and made this big door.
He waves at the portal.
Does this make sense? When I saw that the big door might let me leave, I started to make the people here do things for me.
He lowers his head.
I had to kill a man, called Sean, I think. He was going to close the door forever, he said. I'm sorry, but I'm free now, and I can leave. Can't I?
Yes, go on. You were only trying to break free.
No, I'm sorry, but you killed someone. You must pay.
Ow. Wow, that is actually very powerful, and we're going to die. Or maybe we won't. As long as it doesn't cast another spell. You strike down the shade. It disappears and is gone. Your job is done. Morley nods at you and runs off, probably to an orchard. You glance at the control panel. It is covered with flashing lights, buttons, switches, and sliding levers. None of it is labeled. Rather than monkey around with the panel and risk your quick death, you leave it be. I feel like there's more to this that we didn't read. You arrive back in Fort Orchard. Up ahead you can see Captain Morley. He must have got back before you. When you return to Fort Orchard, Morley has stood waiting for you. He salutes sharply and begins speaking. Good, you're back. Commander Hawley wishes to see you. I explained what had happened and she wishes to hear your side. Then he salutes again and marches out of the fort. You return to Commander Hawley's office, heads held high. She looks up as you enter it and grins. You completed your mission then. You answer in the affirmative and tell her how a trapped shade was warping the minds of the Magi at Fort Bluebird to try and get them to release it. You tell her how you removed it. She listens and finally applauds at the end. Well done. I'm sure you'll be rewarded handsomely for this. Now, you are free to explore the fort, but not the island. We've locked the area down till we can combat the magic the shade left behind. So good work. Now I must get on. I guess we can leave. What if we do try to leave? As you try to leave, you are stopped by the fort's guards. Nobody can leave under orders of Commander Hawley. Sorry. Okay, then. I guess we can sell the few things we happen to be holding.
That's not the room where we sell things. Got a fair bit of coin. So I guess we can leave. You have completed your mission and uncovered who the murderer was. And you made sure that this can never happen again here. All in all, you did a very good job. Now it's time to go home and get paid. You want to leave the island? Yes, I want out. You board the boat and give Fort Orchard one final glance. You manage to avenge the deaths of those that lost their lives here and prevent anything like this happening again. Finally, after a short wait, the boat sets off. When you get back to the mainland, you tell the entire story to the Empire liaison who gave you the job. He gets you to repeat the story to him, and as you tell him you slew the Shade as per your orders, he nods. Good. Such a vile creature shouldn't have been allowed to leave, no matter what sob-story it told. You did well, and will be rewarded accordingly. He goes into a chest at his side and pulls out a pouch of coins which he gives to you. Here, these are a token of the Empire's gratitude. Now I'm a busy man, I must get on. Good luck on your future travels. You leave the office with your heads held high. Not only did you destroy a monster, you're also 1,000 gold pieces richer. All in a day's work. No. I'm really wondering what happens if you actually do let the Shade leave. I feel like there's more to this story. So, I'm going to go back and see if anything happens if you do let the Shade leave, and then I'll come back afterwards. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, I did a quick run through, and turns out, no, that's actually it. If you do let the spirit go, it thanks you for it and gives you a reward in the way of, I think, giving you some intelligence. A little extra intelligence. You then leave, and the only one who, and aside from Morley, who says, "What the hell? Why are you letting this Shade go?" Nothing else really changes except for the end bit where the guy says, "You'll let him free instead of killing him. Okay, you know what? Well, at least you dealt with it. Here's 350 coins. That's your reward, because technically you didn't do what you were supposed to." Which is less of a coinage reward, but it says, hey, you helped free a young child spirit, so I don't know. It's kind of a tough choice. The only reason I killed it in the first place was because I felt there was some kind of trick going on there. That was trying to deceive us. Something about the smile it had. Either way, that is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, we'll move on to the next scenario by Nikki. She's done like 8 scenarios, so it'll be interesting to see all the ones she's done. That'll be in the next episode, so until then, I'm Chesso44, that is Fox, Sheik, Bonnie, and Draco. This has been a Blades of Avernum Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.